Top of the morning, America, and all across the Continental Divide. I hope you're doing great. Except for beta males, you contribute absolutely nothing to society. Now look, I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning, so I'm fired up. But I warned the government of California so many times, as did so many of my patriots and my friends. Look, State Farm has announced last week that they are going to completely stop all applications for businesses, personal lines of property, casualty insurance in Californistan. But Jake from State Farm said he'd always be there. First Allstate, now State Farm, and this is how a society collapses, y'all. You know, we never thought we'd actually live to be these crazy preppers that our grandparents were, but here we are. When I look at a dollar, I see 25 cents now. I know y'all feel the same exact way. I hope you're stacking ammo, food, water, chickens, silver and gold. Look, and gold ain't for going to Home Depot when it all hits the fan and trying to trade it in. It's for having some kind of net worth. Allegiance Gold has you covered. I know these folks, you can trust them. Whenever I want to pick up a piece of silver and gold, these are the folks I call. So have some kind of net worth besides all your prepping items when it goes south. ProtectWithBuddy.com or 855-45-BUDDY, and I will put the link below. Now, I really wish State Farm would just grow a pair when they're talking to the media, right? But they got no balls whatsoever, like any Fortune 500 company. They doesn't have the balls to tell the truth. They're saying to the media, well, we're just pulling out because of rising inflation and challenging reinsurance markets and catastrophe exposure. Nothing in the article whatsoever about how disaster follows Gavin Newsom like crabs follow Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends. Good Lord, boys, get to a clinic. And why should State Farm stay in the abusive relationship that they're in with California anyway? In the dating world, we call a man like this a simp. You've taken her out 4 times, she ain't even held your hand, she ain't kissed you, there's nothing promising on the horizon, right? And I'm trying to think of who the biggest simp on planet Earth was, and I was thinking that's gotta be Prince Harry. Prince Harry is the insurance market at the moment, and Meghan, she don't care about Harry. Meghan loves her some Meghan, right? So kudos to State Farm for waking up one day and saying, we ain't simps, we're out of here. And look, in the case of Allstate, they paused all their new homeowners and condo and commercial insurance in California back in November. Hell, the fastest growing housing sectors in California are now tents and cardboard boxes. Funny thing is, I read an article last week that said State Farm is blaming climate change. You know, it's funny, the climate's just fine 60 miles up the road in Nevada where zero income tax buys insurance for your homestead and enough mini bottles to fill up Lindsay Lohan's fridge for a long weekend. Maybe it's because California has gone from being controlled by Native Americans to the Mexican Army, to the U.S. Army, to the desperate gold miners, to the pioneers, to the hippies, to the left wing, and now the demonically possessed freaks that throw poop at tourists on the streets. It's been in too many hands. It has no identity. Here's the question everybody wants to know, y'all. When no insurance companies are left in the state of California to be there, who's gonna be the citizens, right? It's one of life's mysteries. Like, why is John Bon Jovi starting to look like one of the 5th Golden Girls? We don't know, but terrible stuff is happening in these blue states like Hawaii and California. But keep in mind, California is the Democrat model for America's future. Because if you got 2 identical houses and you burn one down in California and you burn one down in Nevada, it's going to cost 5 times as much to rebuild it in California. That's why nobody wants to be part of this anymore. There could be a day very soon where no insurance companies are left, period. Once you got termites all up in a big old piece of wood, you can't get them out. You got to replace the piece of wood. They've had nearly 50 years of mostly liberal control in creating this California dream of complete dystopia, and it's working great. Businesses are leaving faster than an NFL running back after a pregnancy test. Get out while you can, y'all. Be good.